the hottest names in new media.
Everybody's looking at us because we're hot and we're new media. We're new media, not old media.
Close to generating $1 billion in revenue, or?
That's the plan, yeah.
Within the next, what?
12 to 18 months.
They really did push the boundaries. They were sort of fearless in their reporting. It brought this whole new way of approaching a subject and really challenged what we do. So why are they not successful?
In the dynamic world of media, few stories are as captivating as that of Vice. Picture this: a scrappy magazine started in the mid-90s, morphing into a media behemoth valued at $5.7 billion, only to plummet into bankruptcy. The tale of Vice is one of ambition, innovation, excess, and ultimately, a cautionary reminder of the volatile nature of the media industry. This story isn't just about financial highs and lows, it's about the evolution of media, the pitfalls of rapid expansion, and the reality checks that come with chasing monumental success. So, what happened to Vice? Let's delve into this fascinating narrative. Chapter 1. The birth of an iconoclast. Imagine the mid-90s in Montreal, Canada, a city brimming with artistic energy and countercultural movements. It was here, in 1994, that three young men, Soroush Alvi, Shane Smith, and Gavin McInnes, founded Vice as a punk magazine. Their goal was to create content that spoke to disaffected youth, covering topics that mainstream media overlooked. The magazine was raw, edgy, and unapologetically rebellious, quickly gaining a cult following. Vice's early success was rooted in its unique voice and fearless journalism. The founders didn't shy away from controversial topics, and this boldness set them apart. By the early 2000s, Vice had expanded to New York City, the media capital of the world. This move marked the beginning of Vice's transformation from a niche magazine to a global media powerhouse. In the gritty streets of New York, Vice found fertile ground to grow. The city's eclectic mix of cultures and subcultures provided endless material for the kind of content Vice thrived on. They weren't just covering stories, they were living them. From the underground music scenes to the heart of war zones, Vice reporters immersed themselves in their subjects, bringing raw, unfiltered perspectives that resonated deeply with their audience. Chapter 2. The Meteoric Rise. As Vice grew, so did its ambitions. The company ventured into digital media, producing documentaries and online content that captured the zeitgeist of the internet age. Their pieces ranged from hard-hitting reports on global conflicts to explorations of youth culture and drug use. The raw, unfiltered style resonated with a generation craving authenticity. In 2013, a pivotal moment arrived, a landmark deal with HBO to produce a weekly news show. This partnership catapulted Vice into the mainstream, bringing its edgy content to a wider audience. The brand was no longer just a countercultural icon. It was a major player in the media landscape. Investors took notice. High-profile backers like Rupert Murdoch's 21st Century Fox and Disney poured hundreds of millions of dollars into Vice, driving its valuation to a staggering $5.7 billion by 2017. The company expanded its operations, launching new verticals, international offices, and a cable channel, Viceland. The sky seemed to be the limit. Vice's approach was groundbreaking. They didn't just report the news, they made it immersive. Their journalists were embedded in their stories, whether it was Shane Smith interviewing warlords in Liberia or exploring the depths of North Korea. This fearless, immersive journalism earned them a loyal following and critical acclaim, positioning Vice as the voice of a new generation. Chapter 3. Cracks in the facade. But as Vice soared, cracks began to appear in its facade. The rapid expansion strained resources and led to managerial missteps. The company's culture, which had thrived on a rebellious anything-goes attitude, started to backfire. Reports of a toxic work environment, sexual harassment, and financial mismanagement surfaced, tarnishing Vice's image. The internal culture at Vice, once seen as a strength, became a liability. The very traits that fueled their creativity, irreverence, risk-taking, and a disregard for traditional boundaries, began to foster a toxic environment. Allegations of misconduct and poor management practices emerged, revealing deep-seated issues within the company. The rebellious spirit that once defined Vice was now leading to its unraveling. The media landscape was also shifting. Digital advertising revenue, a cornerstone of Vice's business model, became harder to secure as tech giants like Facebook and Google dominated the market. Vice's bet on Viceland, the cable channel, didn't pay off as expected. Struggling with low viewership and high operational costs, financial woes mounted. In 2019, Vice announced layoffs, signaling the beginning of a downward spiral. The once high-flying company was now grappling with the harsh realities of the media industry. The diversification that once seemed like a strength was now a burden, as different arms of the company struggled to remain profitable. Chapter 4. The Fall into Bankruptcy. The COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 further exacerbated Vice's troubles. Advertising revenue plummeted and production halted. The company was forced to implement more layoffs and restructuring efforts. Despite attempts to pivot and streamline operations, the financial strain proved insurmountable. By 2023, Vice Media Group filed for bankruptcy. The announcement sent shockwaves through the media world. How could a company once valued at nearly $6 billion crumble so spectacularly? The answer lies in a combination of overexpansion, internal mismanagement, and an evolving media environment that outpaced Vice's ability to adapt. Vice's downfall was a harsh reminder of the precarious nature of the media business. The rapid pace of technological change and shifting consumer habits meant that even the most innovative companies needed to constantly evolve. Vice, despite its groundbreaking work and massive following, failed to keep pace with these changes. Their financial model, heavily reliant on advertising revenue, was unsustainable in a world increasingly dominated by tech giants. Chapter 5. Lessons Learned. Vice's story is a compelling case study in the media industry's complexities. It underscores the importance of sustainable growth, ethical leadership, and the need to constantly evolve with technological and market changes. Vice's rise and fall remind us that even the most innovative companies are not immune to the pitfalls of rapid expansion and internal turmoil. For young media entrepreneurs and established companies alike, Vice's journey offers valuable lessons. Success in the media world requires balancing boldness with prudence, innovation with stability, and maintaining a healthy workplace culture. Vice's legacy, though marred by its dramatic downfall, remains a testament to the power of daring journalism and the ever-changing nature of the media landscape. One of the key takeaways from Vice's trajectory is the importance of adaptability. The media landscape is in constant flux, with new technologies and platforms emerging regularly. Companies must be agile and willing to pivot their strategies to stay relevant. Vice's initial success was built on its ability to tap into the cultural zeitgeist, but its downfall was hastened by a failure to adapt to new realities. Another critical lesson is the need for ethical leadership and a positive workplace culture. The toxic environment at Vice, characterized by allegations of misconduct and mismanagement, undermined the company's potential. Building a successful media empire requires not only creative vision, but also a commitment to ethical practices and the well-being of employees. Chapter 6. The Aftermath and Legacy. Following the bankruptcy filing, Vice's assets were sold off, and the company underwent a significant restructuring. The brand that once promised to revolutionize media was now a cautionary tale. However, the impact of Vice's innovative approach to journalism cannot be understated. Vice challenged traditional media norms and pushed the boundaries of what was possible in journalism. Their immersive, on-the-ground reporting style influenced a new generation of journalists and content creators. Despite the company's financial troubles, the legacy of its bold storytelling lives on. The story of Vice also prompted introspection within the media industry. It highlighted the need for sustainable business models, ethical practices, and the importance of adapting to technological advancements. Media companies around the world took note of Vice's rise and fall, using it as a case study to navigate their own challenges. For the founders, the journey was a roller coaster of highs and lows. Shane Smith, the charismatic face of Vice, went from being hailed as a media visionary to facing criticism for the company's downfall. Suresh Alvi and Gavin McInnes, though no longer with the company, watched as their creation unraveled. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the rise and fall of Vice. If you found this story insightful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, share it with anyone you think might find it interesting, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth stories and documentaries. Your thoughts and comments are always welcome, so drop a line below if you have any questions, suggestions, or just want to share your views on Vice's journey. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more intriguing stories. In reflecting on Vice's journey, we are reminded of the delicate balance between ambition and sustainability, innovation and stability. Vice's story is a testament to the power of vision and the pitfalls of unchecked ambition. It serves as a poignant reminder that in the pursuit of greatness, maintaining ethical integrity and adaptability is paramount. A story of what happens when innovation meets the harsh realities of business. For all its flaws, Vice left an indelible mark on the world of journalism, and its legacy will influence the media landscape for generations. Thank you for sticking around for the whole video. I hope you found the information helpful and helps the algorithm share it with others who might find it interesting too. Speaking of sharing, if you think this video could benefit someone you know, hit that share button. Knowledge is meant to be spread after all. And to stay up to date on all my latest uploads, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.